Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a how to find the right essay for you when it comes to luxury shopping. I get so many questions on my Instagram about how can you find the right essay? Have you ever had bad experiences? Have you ever had great experiences? Just tips and tricks I'm going to be sharing with you guys today on how you can find your right essay that will stay with you for all your luxury purchases that you make for that specific brand. This goes with any brand that you like. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a chatty video. I know I've been doing some unboxings and some reviews on my channel lately, but this is gonna be a chatty one, so grab your coffee, grab your water, grab your tea, whatever you're drinking, and just come and listen and hang out with me. Before we get started, guys, hello, my name is Scotto. I like to do videos on luxury unboxings, luxury hauls, luxury reviews, all things luxury. So if you're in that kind of thing and obsessed like I am, then please consider to hit that subscribe button. Also the bell notification button so you're notified every time that I upload a new video, which is Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. Okay, so what I'm going to start off with is the tips and tricks from my experience and share them with you guys, and then I'll explain my worst experience and my great experience, and then I'm gonna answer a couple questions that people left me on my post on my Instagram. So my first tip is answering a question that I got yesterday. Someone sent me a DM. I'm not gonna mention their name just in case they don't want me to, but the message was, "Hi, I wanted to confirm with you, how can I go about having an associate from LV store? Unfortunately, all my store purchases and visits have not been great. They have all been rude and not helpful. It's as if they don't want to assist me, but they have to. It's the worst feeling. Do you have the same experience?" So this was a really great question. And my advice was to her is that every time that you visit an LV store is to work with someone new, not the one that you had your previous visit or anything like that. Just keep working with different people from that specific store just so you can have a feel of who is the right one for you. I love doing this because it just gives me options, but not only, it just gears me in the right direction on who I would love to work with from that point on. So yeah, that is my advice for that question. So my second tip and a little trick is to always ask for a sales associate business card, because I just hate calling customer service. It is just so annoying. It takes forever. And not only that, but I feel like half the time the customer service people tell you false information. Like, I don't know if that's just me or that has happened to one of you guys, but for me, like, if I am looking for an item and I call customer service every day and they continue saying we don't have the item, that location doesn't have the item or whatnot, and then I remember one time when I was getting my Neverfull, my Louis Vuitton Neverfull, I called customer service probably for like a week straight, seeing if they had the one that I wanted, the one that I have, the beige interior and the monogram canvas. And every day they were like, no, that location doesn't have any. So I finally gave up and I went to the mall and they had one available in the store. I was wasting a whole week trying to call and see if they had it, and they didn't. Well, they say they didn't, but then when I went, they had one available. So I don't know what the problem with that is, but that is why I always ask for a business card, just in case that I want to purchase something through the mail instead of driving all the way there, because where I am, I don't live near a luxury mall at all. I live an hour and a half away from a luxury mall, so it's not like I can go there every single day. I wish I could, honestly. I would be there every day. But yeah, so if you ask for a business card, you can always have their contact information and always ask if they have an item before you drive an hour and a half to get the item. So yeah, that is my little tip and trick, my second tip and trick. So my third little tip and trick is finding your right essay. If they not only treat you really well in store, but if they also treat you well in text messages. I've had instances where an essay was so nice to me in store, and then time goes by and I text them and they either don't remember who I am, or they act like they remember and they don't, or they don't respond at all, or they just don't help me as much as they did in store because that gives me the feeling of they just wanted to make a sale in store instead of text messages, because sometimes text messages can be, oh, like, oh, they're just texting me, they're not going to actually buy the item, they just want to see if they have it in stock. That's what goes through my mind sometimes, and that's the feeling that I get when I don't get treated right through messages. So yeah, I would definitely suggest to not only have a great experience with the essay in person, but also through text messages if they're helping you with everything, if they're sending you pictures especially, and they're just as helpful as they were in store. So that is my third little tip and trick. Okay, so my fourth little tip and trick is to really test out your essay, and if the first time meeting them and they were helping you with an item, and then they were nice and all, and it was a great experience, to test them out the second time, because I've had instances where I would meet an essay, I thought it went great, it was amazing experience, and then the second time I would go in the store, they would not even remember what I looked like or my name or anything, like no recollection of even meeting, you know what I mean? So I feel like an essay that will not only remember your face, at least I don't expect people to remember my name, but I expect someone to actually know that they helped me, you know what I mean? So I feel like if you find an essay, to test them out a second time, just to make sure, you know, that they are the right one for you. So that is my fourth little tip and trick. Not only that, but say if you had a great experience with your essay and then the second time it goes around and they don't remember who you are, it's most likely because, well, I think it's mostly because the first time they just wanted to make a sale and they didn't really care who you were or whatever. So that is why I'm telling you guys, I don't want to say telling, that sounds like I'm telling you guys. I'm just warning you, if you had a great experience, just make sure that that person is right for you by just, you know, having the second revisit. So, because I keep reading, I have my notebook here and I have all my notes of like everything that is going on in my mind, and then I look down and I'm like, oh, I forgot to mention that. So also, if you have a great experience, oh, that's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that when you're buying luxury, it's not only about the luxury item, but it's about your experience, because then that item has that memory behind it, you know what I mean? Like where you bought it, and you remember like being at the store and just everything like that. Every little thing connects to one whole thing, if that makes sense. So I feel like, yes, it is the bag that you're getting. At the end of the day, you're getting your bag, your new bag, but I mean, it's extra special if you have an extra special kind of memory behind it. So I also wanted to point that out as well. My fifth little tip and trick is a really big one for me, and it is how to test your essay if she's the right one or he's the right one for you. It's about packaging. I love packaging. I think it's such an experience, packaging itself, because I feel like if, like I mentioned before, how it's not only the handbag, but it's the experience, and packaging itself, like I said, is an experience. So pretty much, to sum it up in words, is you get what you pay for. So I feel like if I'm investing my money into these handbags, I want good packaging, I want a good experience, and I want a perfect handbag. It's those three elements that I need for me to just feel rewarded and satisfied with my purchase, if that makes any sense. But yeah, packaging is a total big deal for me. I love packaging. I've had instances where essays wouldn't give me a ribbon, and I'm just like, the ribbon is like the best part of the packaging. I don't know, I just find it so satisfying when I'm taking a ribbon off a box, and I don't know, I just think packaging to me is a part of the experience. So yeah, that is my fifth little tip and trick. So I messed up. So my sixth tip and trick is how an essay treats you. This might be obvious, but I feel like an essay who has a patience number one for you is really putting their effort into helping you out. How they approach you, how they introduce themselves, the conversation. I feel like an essay, like I've had instances where essays will like not even talk to me, will just look at me and stare at me while I'm looking at the item, and I just feel like that is so awkward and so uncomfortable. like I don't know, I just feel like an essay that will have a conversation with you, will help you out, will ask you questions like, oh, why do you want to buy that bag, or like, what made you want to buy this bag, like, you know, just conversation. I feel like that's also a great vibe, and having the patience as well. Like I hate when I'm at a store and I'm looking at something and I just feel so rushed, and I'm just like, I can't even think straight, honestly. Like I feel so rushed, I just want to get out of the store and just like forget about it. But honestly, patience is such a great and critical thing to have when you're at a luxury store, because it can be overwhelming with, like, I don't know, I get so overwhelmed when I'm like, I have 5 things in my head and I'm looking at them all and I'm just like, which one do I want? I don't know, like I just get so overwhelmed. So I mean, having an essay that like has a conversation, makes you more comfortable, it's more likely that you're gonna feel comfortable with the actual item, you know, and not feel so nervous and like not even like, I don't know how to explain myself sometimes, so bear with me, guys. But I will have a luxury item that I've been wanting for months, and I go into the store and I don't have that essay that has a patience with me. I just forget of what, like, I actually wanted to check out the bag. Like I wanted to look at the strap, I want to look at the zipper, and then I'll go home and I'll be like, oh, I forgot to see if the strap was nice, or if the zipper was like how I like it, or whatever the case may be. I just hate when I'm feeling rushed and I forget things that I really wanted to check out. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm making any sense, but yeah, I feel like it is critical to have an essay that's like a friend, you know, that becomes a friend eventually. So an essay that will show you what you want. I've had instances where I'm like, do you have this item? And they would just say no because they don't want to work with you, and that's terrible. Because I've had instances where I'm like, oh, do you have this item? And the essay would be like, no, we don't have, like, not even checking or anything. They'll be like, no, I'm sorry, we don't have any. I don't know, I don't get that. Like, do you not want to make a sale? I don't get it. So I feel like an essay that puts in the effort to find the item and to check at least, I mean, we're getting off a good start, you know? So yeah, that is definitely something that I look for when it comes to my essays. Okay, so my 7th little tip and trick is that, say you're going to a luxury store and you don't have an essay already, and you're trying to look for an essay, and you go into the store and no one approaches you, and then an essay does approach you. When you're finally like looking at everything, I would always go to the essay that I would always go to an essay that approached you, because that just tells me like, okay, they want to make an effort with me, they want to try to make a sale with me, but in a good way. I want to make an effort with you, so I feel like someone that's making the move for that, then it means that they will, you know, care for me. But yeah, that is my 7th tip and little trick for you guys. My 8th little tip and trick to finding the perfect essay for you is to see how they act around their other clients, because you could see how their personality is, or you could tell by their clients if like they're a long-time client or if they're a new client. If they're a new client, you get that feel, then you'll see how they act with you, and if you want to work with them or even approach to work with them. So I feel like in that sense, you get a vibe on how your relationship is going to be. So, I mean, I'm not saying to like spy on them or whatever, like stalk them or like, you know, follow them around or whatever, but I'm just saying, if you see how they act towards other people, then you're gonna know how they're gonna act towards you, if that makes sense. If you see someone that you think they're new to that essay, then you're gonna see how they put their effort into the new client, and if you're a new client, then you're gonna see how they're putting their effort towards them. So it's like, you know, if they're gonna put effort towards you. Am I making any sense, guys? I don't even know. Anyway, yeah, that is my 8th little tip and trick. So my last little tip and trick for you guys is, I love an essay that, say I'm in store and we're having a conversation on things that I'm having my eye on or wanting to purchase in the near future and they don't have available. I would usually tell the essay to please keep me posted on if they will receive that item, and to let me know right away. And I feel like a good essay would keep you up to date on that item to see if any become available or whatnot. So yeah, I feel like that is something to look into an essay. Like in general, essays that you're texting with, they should be responding, they should be just putting their effort into that text message as much as they would in store, because at the end of the day they're honestly losing a customer, because you can always purchase a handbag with someone else. I feel like essays should put that effort also in text messages. So yeah, that is my last little tip and trick. Now we're gonna get into my worst experience to my best experience. So my greatest experience is with my LV Rodeo Drive essay. I have never been to Rodeo Drive, I've never been to California, and I'm so jealous for those who do live in California and who do shop at Rodeo Drive. I want to go there so bad. It is a dream of mine, literally. But yeah, I've given her your information for those who ask, and if you do want to know her information, please leave me a DM on my Instagram, because I don't want to just give out her information without, you know, her approval or whatnot. I don't want to be like that. So yeah, she is amazing. She has an Instagram account. She has a very huge following. A lot of people know her and work with her because she's just so nice. She always gets back to you. She always helps you to find an item that you're looking for, and her packaging is on point. I've literally bought my first piece with her about like I want to say a couple months ago, and that was the Louis Vuitton multi-pochette I got from her. Couldn't find that item anywhere, and then I was looking on Instagram because I've heard influencers say that there's so many essays on Instagram that, you know, work from Instagram to find clients as well. So I was looking through my like favorite luxury influencers, and I found her, and I texted her because she has her contact info on her profile. So I texted her and she had the item, and I bought it from her. And when she sent me it, she sent me a magazine from Louis Vuitton, and she sent me perfume samples, and she sent me the box with the ribbon. It was just the whole ordeal, and I love that so much. So I always go to her first thing if I'm looking for an item. I go to her automatically because she's just amazing. She sends me pictures, she keeps me up to date on items, and I'm like, can you keep an eye out for me? So she's just amazing. Her customer service is just spot on, and I've never seen her in person. So it's like, if I feel that my experience with her is great in text messages, I know it will be great in person. And we've literally like planned, like as soon as I come and visit, we're gonna like have champagne on the balcony on Rodeo Drive, and I'm just like, oh my god, that is such a dream of mine. And I'm just like, I get the chills and like butterflies. So yeah, she's amazing. And if you want to know her information, or if you're looking for an item and you want to go through her, then just message me on Instagram, and I will be glad to give you her contact info. Okay, so now for my worst experience ever. It was for Louis Vuitton, and it was when I was first getting into luxury, and I bought my Neverfull, and then I wanted a jewelry piece, a fine jewelry piece. I don't know if I wanted fine jewelry or if I wanted costume jewelry. I was always leaning towards fine jewelry because I feel like costume jewelry for luxury brands, they're way too expensive for what they are because they're not real. Like, I know that sounds bad, but especially because I have sensitive skin, especially my ears, like I need to wear real gold or whatever, just real jewelry, because my ears will like get infected and all that. So anyway, it was when I was first getting into luxury, and it was the first time, or one of the first times, I went to Louis Vuitton at the Short Hills Mall. And I was looking online, and I found these pair of earrings that I really liked. And I wanted to see them in person, so I went to the Louis Vuitton store. It was busy, and it was finally my turn, and the person that helped me was like just so rude. First of all, I I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but they like looked me up and down and was just like, okay, is this gonna be a sale or is this gonna be a fail? Honestly, that rhymes, but the truth. So they looked at me up and down and gave me a weird look, so automatically I was like, weird vibe, I'm definitely not going to purchase with this person. But I still wanted to see the item, so I asked to see the item, and they didn't even say their name, they didn't even introduce themselves. They're just like, what can I help you with? Okay, so no introduction first, and weird look, and looking me up and down is weird. That person, I don't want to say he or she because I feel like, I don't know. So that person brought me to the fine jewelry section, and they didn't even take it out of the case. They just pointed it to, and they first of all were like, let's go in the back to see the fine jewelry part. And when we got there, that person was like, you know, this is the fine jewelry section. Like, yeah, I saw them online and I think they're really beautiful, and I just want to see them in person and see how I like them in person rather than online. And I was like, can I see them? And I said it, I'm just gonna say it. He was like, yeah, sure. So he opened it, and he was making no eye contact. He was looking around him, trying to see if he could find another client. Like, I just felt so rushed and uncomfortable, and he wouldn't even let me hold the item. So I was looking at them as he was holding them, and I was like, oh, they're so pretty, and asked the price because I didn't remember the price at all. And he said they were sold separately, and he literally was like, these are $950 each. Like, he like enhanced the each part, and I'm just like, okay. So after that I was just totally like, my mood and my vibe was totally ruined. So I was just like, okay, thank you so much for your help, I'm gonna think about it. And I just left the store. Literally left, so uncomfortable. One of my first experiences for Louis Vuitton, and I was just so mad, and I will never forget that experience. And I literally hope one day, I always say this, I literally hope one day when I have, like, when I'm financially stable to buy a pair of earrings that expensive, I'm gonna go to that same person if he is still working there, and I'm gonna be like, you know what, I want to work with someone else. I want to buy these from someone else because you gave me the worst experience of my life. So like, literally after that, I'm just like, I can't wait till that day where I can actually buy those earrings and just like not even notice him, you know what I mean? I don't know if that's mean or not, but seriously, like, if I'm investing my money and wanting to see an item, I want to see it, you know? I don't know. Just even explaining it right now just gets me a little fired up. But yeah, I wanted to just share with you my worst experience and my great experience. Now we're gonna get into the questions, the few questions that I got on my Instagram post. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, please go follow me. My name is gonna be on the screen. I try to post daily. I post a lot of like handbag, eye candy, and I do a lot of posts, and I let you guys know what I'm posting. And it's just so much fun talking to you guys there. I always say this, I literally sound like a broken record to people that watch my videos every time I upload, and they're like, yeah, we know. But I seriously love you guys and your support, and just talking to you guys makes my day. It makes me so happy. So yeah, let's get to the questions that I got. So the first question that I got was, what's the best way to establish a relationship with an SA? And I think I explained that with my tips and tricks, but I just wanted to like mention that they asked me that. My second question was, are they just a US thing? We don't have the help in the UK, sadly, and I'm so sorry about that. I feel so bad, honestly. But when I purchased in the UK, I don't know where this person shops, but when I was purchasing in the UK, they were all right. I mean, I didn't have the best experience in London when I was trying to purchase my item, but I mean, they did help me, so I'm really sorry that they didn't help you, or I don't know where you shop, so I'm really sorry about that. I really feel bad when people tell me they had like the worst experience, because, you know, I've been there and I know that feeling, and I just truly feel like some days I just want to be like, can I just be the essay for the day and just like treat myself and also be my own essay? Can I just do that? Moving along, the third question is, what's the importance of having your own sales associate? Love you. Oh, I love you too. So the importance is, I feel like, because like I said or explained, was that you get what you pay for. So I feel like the experience and also the item is just one whole big thing. Packaging, you know, all that good stuff. I just feel like if you have that item, that memory and that experience are gonna like be one thing, you know, like you're gonna look at the bag, you're gonna use the bag, and you're always gonna have that memory on where you bought it and how you bought it and just your experience. So I feel like it is really important to have all those things and have all those things be good for you. My fourth question that I got from someone was, would you recommend having an essay in your state or area? So the only place that I've really done my luxury shopping was the Shore Hills Mall in New Jersey, and I can't say for Louis Vuitton that I've had a great essay or experience there, but for Gucci I have a really nice essay, and for yeah, Gucci and Louis. So, and Cartier I haven't really had a great experience here, but when I went to New York City I had the most amazing experience with my Cartier was through text messages when I bought my Love wedding band, and then for Louis Vuitton I had always a great experience. They're just so patient and nice, and that place was mobbed when I went, so it was really nice having an essay that was like, you know, just taking the time on me. So I definitely still contact her. That is where I purchased my giveaway prize, was from her. So she's so nice and sweet and I love her. My fifth question was, do you need to go in store to get an essay? Is your essay whoever sells you your item at the store? So we'll start with the first one. Do you need to go in store to get an essay? Yes, because I've tried to get an essay through customer service and they don't give out information. So yes, you would have to go to a store to get the business card and to get an essay for that luxury brand. At least for Louis Vuitton. I don't know how other luxury brands are, but I know for Louis Vuitton you do have to go into store. And the second question is your essay whoever sells you your item at the store? See, for Louis Vuitton over here I've used like 3 different people, and if I really want an item I will just pick one that I want to work with that's been like, you know, somewhat decent to me, or I will send the message to my LV LA essay, or now that I have one in New York I'm gonna be going to her. So yeah, I can't say that I really have an essay here. It's mostly in New York and LA. And that is the end of my tips and tricks and my questions and my experiences. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any further questions, you can always DM me on Instagram. And please, if you like this video and if you would like to see more videos like this or more unboxings, I do have some items that I want to get in the near future. I don't know if I said this, but in August I'm going to New York City and I will definitely be hitting up 5th Avenue. So if you want to see my shopping vlog, then just please subscribe to my channel or consider it. I would greatly appreciate it, and I love your support and it means so much to me. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night wherever in the world, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.